Okay, wow. Nothing to say there. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you very much for being here. I hope you're all doing well and having a wonderful week. I cannot believe we are at the end of 2021. What a blur. The past few days I've been looking through my videos throughout this year and last year. We have grown a lot. I was actually looking back at my final video of last year where I made plenty of funny jokes and edits, and it was a bloopers video, but I also wanted to talk about what I was going to do next year. And it's really nice to kind of watch that back and see what I have accomplished this year. So I'm very proud of myself and of this channel. So thank you first of all for being here and watching my videos and commenting down. It all means so much. If you're watching this video and have not yet clicked that subscribe button, now's your chance. But looking into 2022, what do I want to grab from this year? Whatever comes my way. As most of you know, and what I say at the beginning of most of my videos is, hi, I'm Jennifer Glatzhofer, I'm a musical theatre performer and a voice teacher, and I'm gonna react, that intro. Being up on stage and performing in musicals will forever be what I thrive to do, what I want to be doing for the rest of my life. That will probably never change. However, I have really been enjoying this journey, so I will continue making videos for you, for myself, because I love cracking up at myself and obviously sharing vocal tips for all of you who want to learn more about the voice. Alongside this, be expecting more covers and hopefully some more projects that I want to kind of be working on alongside that. Let me know in the comments down below what you are wanting out of 2022. It can be anything. I'd love to hear from you. If you were here at the beginning of this year, you'd remember that I made myself a vision board. I will be doing that again for next year because that really helped me kind of keep focus on what I need to be doing, and it was just a nice visual. Anyway, enough of talking about 2021 and what I want from 2022. Whatever will come will come. Que sera, sera. Today I will be reacting to and analysing a postmodern jukebox performance. A first for this channel. I love postmodern jukebox. I used to watch them all the time. I cannot remember if I've watched this, so there may be a time through this reaction of me being like, I have, but surely if I have, I probably would remember. I love Reinhart. That's who I'm reacting to, her version of Creep. But I'm pretty sure I haven't actually watched this, unless I've watched a bit. I don't know. I'm gonna put that out there that I might. I cannot remember. Before we get on to that part of the video though, please remember that I will be stopping and pausing and talking about what I'm hearing vocally. This is a reaction and analysis, so yes, there will be stops and there will be a lot of me talking. If you're not a fan, click away. If you are a fan of the talking and the pausing and the nerding about the vocals, I do have a Patreon page where we can hang out some more. Each month I will be posting out more behind the scene content, more bloopers videos, more vocal tips for your knowledge. Come and join, it's a pretty cool time. Right, let's get to the video. Last reaction of 2021. Ooh.
When you were here before, you couldn't look you in the eye. You're just like an angel. Your skin makes me cry. You float like a feather in a beautiful world. I wish I was special. You're so very special, but I'm a creep.
Right, first of all, I love how Hayley changes and modifies the vowels in the words. It's a very kind of jazz-esque technique to kind of slur around some of those words, some of the vowel shapes as well, and it's so lovely. Yeah, I've not watched this. Nothing's sticking out. I can't remember what's gonna happen, so there's that. Sometimes the modification kind of changes to a kind of vowel, which is then close to the n. So we don't need to change too much. There was something here, let me see.
You're just like an angel.
Here, you're just like an angel. Angel. And then the tongue's kind of there already. I know the nose. The tongue's kind of there in that position already to then close for that N sound. So even though it seems quite lazy and kind of falling and just floating around the notes, It's all quite cleverly placed to make it not too big of a jump for her. I love these arms as well. That kind of really goes with the floatiness of her voice. It's also really delicate.
Your skin makes me cry. You float like a feather.
Yeah.
In a beautiful world. I wish I was special. You're so very special.
That vibrato.
But I'm a creep.
I love that distortion in her voice. That's one thing, like I said, I used to listen to a lot of Hayley when I was younger, which is why I'm so confused as to why I didn't listen to this. That distortion sound isn't actually happening where her vocal folds lie. They're actually happening a little bit above, around her false vocal folds. So this means we are not damaging her voice. So even though it doesn't sound like an unclear sound, Hayley is actually providing a really safe way on how to do this. Notice how there's no tension in the face as well, nothing in her neck. Everything else is really lovely and balanced and just ease. Everything's happening in here or above. So let's watch out for that. And also, before, we were very breathy, very much on an aspirate onset. Notice here how we're a lot more clearer, so we have that connection. I apparently don't. So we have that connection of the vocal folds, meaning that we are actually including a technique for that distortion rather than the default.
Special, but I'm a creep.
It's just so relaxed.
What the hell am I doing?
Quickly on that hair sound. We had that tongue stick out for that tension. The tongue holds a lot of tension sometimes. So if we stick it out, we're actually using it to our advantage. Sometimes it wants to be drawn back. We don't want that. Lovely on that vowel as well for here, which then we modify towards the end as well. It's so playful and fun.
What the hell am I doing
That
I don't belong here. I don't care if it hurts. I wanna have control. I want the perfect body. Want a perfect soul.
Oh, there's something different happening here. We're very tiny, very at the front of our mouth. We kind of lost that breath-like quality a little bit. We're a bit more clearer, but everything is really kind of forward and light. Whereas before we kind of got a little bit darker for that kind of distortion sound, that jazzier feel. Here we're kind of modernizing it, kind of. Like, that's the kind of feel that I'm getting, but it's completely different. So fun and playful.
I want the perfect body.
We've still got that
Want a
gorgeous
perfect
vibrato.
soul. And I want you to know it is. When
Nothing to say there. I have stuff to say before you all say, why did she pause? She's got nothing to say. So we started with quite a playful high larynx there for that beginning of that phrase. Then we completely changed the sound and made lowered our larynx to get this dopey feel. All in one phrase.
and I want you to know it is.
I want you to know this. Then we kind of go down here, which means the larynx is going all over the place, but it's for the effect. It's not like it's a default. It's not like we don't have control or Hayley doesn't have control of her instrument, of her voice. She is choosing to play around with it there for different effects, different sounds, different tones. So good, so clever.
And I want you to know it is. When I'm not around, you're so very special. Yeah, I wish I was special, but I'm a creep.
Yes,
What the hell am I doing
like we add a little y to that. What the hell am I doing? Yeah. What the hell am I doing here? We add a little y. Just to make it a little bit more smoother, we add a little bit of cry as well, a little bit of an audible cry, as well as a cry to help us support and engage our core. But it's so, so great. Her arms are out as well. Her whole body's engaged. I say this all the time, but we don't just want to wing it. And obviously, Hayley is a professional musician, professional singer. She knows what she's doing.
What the hell am I doing?
This lovely up vowel. So much fun. All those little falls, her pitch is incredible. Obviously, it's so good. All those belts as well, lovely on this vowel. Notice that there's nothing really pinching up here. We're not kind of, I mean, where are we? Hayley has included a lot of chest dominance in her C belt up here, but to keep it quite light and not heavy and lifting up with her thicker folds, we've got to be mixing. And that's that kind of cry sound that you can hear in amongst all that distortion as well. It's so unique and great. But yeah, I just want you to notice how still her face is, and all we get is this just wow. Okay, wow. So on that little ascending riff that we heard earlier before, that lovely slide on that vowel, Hayley was quite closed with her mouth because it's so easy to be a little bit more tinier and narrower, which she also is with her belt. But for those ascending riffs, we want to be quite tiny if that's something that's a little bit more favorable for her. Lovely vowel on that slide. And then again, loads of cry involved in there to keep her supported, to keep her engaged as she floats back down. And again, we're kind of going for a smaller space towards the end. Everything's there. She turns away. Oh, that little diminuendo on that as well. It's so playful, so fun, and like we love a bit of scat singing. That agility and control and just level of skill. Hayley is really using her mixed voice here to really get a nice blend and balance as she works through her transitional areas. A lot of whine can be heard as well, and it's just wonderful. So
whatever
breathy.
You want, you're so very special. Yeah, I wish I was special, but I'm a creep.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh, I said it. I'm a weirdo.
Lovely use of that whoa, coming back down to our chest voice, and again a lowered larynx at the bottom to make it really, and that's, Hayley doesn't need to alter her larynx to reach those low notes, but she's just doing so that it has that kind of darker effect, that kind of hollow open space effect as well, just to create a different tone. Also earlier with that change up to her pure head voice up there without any kind of mixing, and we can hear that sudden change from this kind of speaking kind of chest voice flipping up to her thinner folds, her head voice. We can hear that change because, again, Hayley chose to do that. It offers us something different. It keeps it interesting for her. And also musically, it's a lot more vulnerable. And we had a lovely clear head voice up there. So, which we need for our mixed voice. We need a developed head voice.
I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong. I'm a creep.
That end chord. Oh my goodness, that ending, wow. Fully deserved. Can you hear how much lightness there is in her voice? And we heard earlier a little snippet of her developed head voice, a clear, wonderful, springy head voice. We need that in order for us to belt around those areas that if we were to reach up with our thicker folds, reach up with our chest voice, we just end up shouting and we're too thick, too heavy. So we need to lighten it a little bit by including some of our head voice, amp up that whine and cry sound, and that's how we're going to get this. It's so good. And then on top of that, Hayley is providing this wonderful, unique distortion sound, and it's just so her. I want to go back to a section where she's really on the word here. We are kind of modifying it to an vowel, and then going back to an sound later on where we have made our big belt sound and we're coming back and landing from it a bit softly. Vowels typically favor a little bit more of a chestier sound. We're a little bit more open, still narrow because we want to still have that control, but yeah, it offers us a little bit more of that chest dominant connection in there, which we obviously need for our belt. So I'm going to go to a section where Hayley is on a vowel, a little bit like, say, as if you're saying air, and then at the end we change that, we close that word with that diphthong. Hey, we kind of go to a little bit of an E. It's really weird to say it slowly, but you can hear this here. That is definitely a diphthong in there.
What the hell am I doing?
Hey, we lift that tongue to get that ear kind of sound back, but initially we're on that vowel to get our chest dominance in there for that belt, and there's even a point down as well to make sure that we are getting that. I love including a sort of point, especially forward. That really helps as well whenever we're practicing. Obviously here, Hayley's still doing that. One more time because it's just wonderful.
What the hell am I doing? I don't belong here. I don't belong here.
Had to watch the ending again, but yeah, that long as well, belong. We had a lovely cry fall from that word. So good. I can understand why it's so popular. Well, I am so happy I finally made my way over to Postmodern Jukebox to my channel. Hello. That was incredible, and I can definitely remember why I loved listening to her voice. That distortion, it's just so, and it's not all the time, which is why we know it's not just the default for her voice. She's actually including that style on top of a well-developed voice. It's kind of like the cherry on top of the cake. I don't bake, so think of all the ingredients, your eggs, your flour, your sugar, butter, sugar, butter, flour, and eggs. Yes. Think of all the ingredients that you do need. That's the same as the voice. We definitely need certain things to be ticked off for it to be a clear, safe, healthy sound. Then anything on top is a personal choice. What flavor do you like? Do you want to sing with distortion? Do you want to add a belt? Everything else comes later. Thank you very much for being here with me for my final reaction of 2021. I'll be back in a couple of days, 2022. In all seriousness, I just want to thank you so much if you've been watching my videos from the beginning, whenever that beginning was for you, or you've just joined on today or last week or whenever. Go back and make yourself a tea and watch some more, I don't know. But I just want to say thank you very much for being here. It means so much to me, and let's just keep continuing growing my channel. It'd be pretty awesome to reach another milestone by the end of next year. Do go ahead and hit that subscribe button, the bell button, and the thumbs up button if you did enjoy this video. Leave me a comment down in the comment section below. Have a wonderful, happy New Year's Eve, New Year's party, whatever you're doing. Hopefully you can celebrate, and I'll see you in the new year. Bye.